EVGM.
Major red flag spotted.
All right, guys, we're now live on YouTube as well. We'll share the link in our chat if you guys have anyone interested in understanding how we navigate through low float stocks and how we day trade. We'll be going over my trades live here in this pre-market session. And for anyone who is in our Discord, you guys have real-time alerts and real-time information here. And we'll share charts in chat as well. For those on YouTube, there is a slight delay, something to keep in mind. But we'll go over whatever hits our scanners. These are trade idea scanners. And we'll go over the charts that I'm seeing. I'll go over my trades, my entry,
APVO.
my exit, and where I'm putting my stop loss, all of that. So if you guys want to get in on this, we'll share the link in our chat, and feel free to share that link with anyone who is interested. Right now, we're just sitting back and waiting for our scanners to identify where is the value in the market. MLGO is giving us a small sign of life there. However, it does have recent resistance through $30 on MLGO, so expecting choppy price action. If trading MLGO, we'll mitigate risk by trading smaller size, and we'll adjust my stop level, mental stops here in the pre-market session. No position for myself at this time. We'll wait for volume to arrive first.
Add.
All right, guys, link is in chat. Feel free to share that with anyone who's interested. Links in chat. We'll put this in our free chat as well. And just going to be just hang tight here and waiting for volume again. First things first, we're going to let the scanners identify where's the value in the market. From there, going to use our indicators to aid in entry and exit and to help mitigate risk. And of course, to stay consistent, we'll stick to our discipline and our patience. No position for myself at this time. We'll wait for our scanners to identify where that value is, and we'll pull up the chart from there.
SHFS.
Ticker SHFS getting a small pop here. The high today was 511. Current price is 432. No position for myself at this time. That's SHFS. Seeing resistance through $5.11. That was the high today. Current price is 430, getting a small pop. No position for myself. Seeing a small pop on ticker ADD. We'll get a chart in chat for ADD. No position for myself at this time. Seeing recent resistance through 135. Setting a chart now. ADD chart is in chat. Feel free to compare your levels to mine. Seeing some volume hitting highs this morning around 113. We'll expect choppy price action. Seeing recent resistance through 135. We'll put a note in chat for the key level to watch for ADD. This one is worth watching. Close over 135 and 137. And seeing a cluster of resistance. We'll put a note in chat. The key levels listed in chat, 137, 146, and 150. A cluster of resistance. That's a red flag to my
Gold
strategy.
continued to
So
make
if
new
trading
highs now, up
ADD,
about $85.
we'll mitigate risk by trading smaller size, getting a small pop here, testing
60.
near pre-market highs. That's ticker ADD.
EVGN.
Major red
Flow,
flag
micro
spotted.
flow for ADD, something to consider. Notes in chat, micro float for ADD means the price will move fast, even with low volume, both up and down. We'll keep that in mind. That's ADD. Charts in chat, information's in chat. No position for myself at this time. We'll wait for the setup. Ticker MLGO, getting a small curl here. The high this morning was 1013 for MLGO. Current price is 928. No position for myself at this time. Seeing a small curl on MLGO.
APVO.
Ticker APVO, seeing a low volume pop here in APVO. The high today for APVO was 165. No position for myself at this time. We'll expect choppy price action until we can get back over recent resistance. And seeing recent resistance on APVO all the way through $5. So again, expecting choppy price action on this one, guys. And just being aware of those red flags before taking the trade just keeps me in the loop and lets me understand that if trading it, we'll mitigate risk by trading smaller size and basically just assessing it as not my A-plus setup. So whenever trading a lower quality type setup, I want to make sure that I'm mitigating risk. No position for myself at this time. EVGN getting a small curl as well on EVGN. The high today was 178. That's EVGN, mentioned in chat by Joey. That's EVGN. No position for myself at this time. EVGN, the high today was 178. Current price is 126. That's EVGN. Ticker MLGO getting a small pop. That's MLGO getting a small pop here. No position for myself at this time. Seeing some support around 925. Anything under 925 is considered bearish momentum for MLGO. No position for myself. Getting a pop now. And pulling back there, popping to just about 950, the $0.50 resistance for MLGO, and pulling back here. So we're seeing that choppy price action. We are expecting that choppy price action. We're seeing some conditions here that are unfavorable for us as traders. Doesn't mean it's untradeable. It just means we want to be aware of those conditions and mitigate risk by adjusting. No position for myself at this time. We've got just over 10 minutes until 8 a.m. late prints,
SHFS.
just about 10 minutes. No position for myself at this time. We'll wait for the scanner to identify where's the value in this market, and we'll use our indicators to aid in entry and exit. No position.
Add. $10 until late prints. We've got 10 minutes here until 8 a.m. late prints. Keep it on.
SLP Simulations Plus supports new FDA roadmap for reducing animal testing in preclinical studies. That's Sandy Lima Papa. SLP.
SPY new lows.
Just a quick pre-market update. Our lead gap list is SHFS is up 91%, APVO is up 40%, MLGO is up 36% for MLGO, and ADD is up 25%. We've got SHFS as our lead gapper up 91%. No position for myself at this time. Seeing a very small pop on ticker MLGO, getting a small pop here. The high today was 10.13. Current price is 9.33. That's MLGO getting a small pop here. And seeing a bullish vertical trend on this pop. No position for myself at this time.
APVO.
Seeing a small pop on ticker
5 minutes remaining until the
APVO,
8
getting a
a.m.
small
late
pop here.
prints. Monitor the bid and ask
position for
prices
myself at
closely
this
for the
time.
most accurate pricing information.
Few minutes here until 8 a.m. late prints. No position for myself at this time. We'll let the scanner identify where the value is.
SHFS.
Ticker MSGM on the scanners. That's MSGM. Getting a chart in chat. MSGM getting a pop with low volume. Volume's picking up. That's ticker MSGM. Getting a chart in chat now. Charts in chat for MSGM. Chart is in chat. Feel free to compare your levels to mine. MSGM getting a pop now. Highs 310.
MSGM.
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 And seeing resistance to 310. This will be on watch for continuation. Worth watching. Close over now 320, 308, and 320. Key levels in chat for MSGM. Key levels in chat. That's going to be 320. Key
MSGM.
level. close above 320. We have resistance 336. MSGM will be on watch today for confirmation and continuation, setting alerts below our key levels to better assess conditions. That's MSGM. MSGM off the highs. 318 is the high, 284 current price. Want to see it close over 307 resistance. We've got resistance at 307 and 308. Looking for a close over those levels for possible confirmation here on MSGM. Seeing resistance through 320. We have about filled the gap to that 320. So setting alerts if we close over 320 today for MSGM. This will be on watch for continuation and confirmation. So setting alerts below that key level of 320 for ticker MSGM. The high today is 318. Current price is 283. No position for myself at this time.
SHFS, SHFS,
8 a.m. late prints coming in. Late prints.
SHFS.
Red flag spotted.
Level 2 data.
MLGO,
Trading view charts.
MLGM,
Red flag spotted.
SHFS,
MPU.
Trade MSGM will be on
Ticker
SHFS.
SPY new highs.
If trading below 320 will mitigate risk by trading smaller size. MSGM is on watch.
Mega Matrix
Would like to see
subsidiary
over
UTA PTE
resistance,
signs
307,
MOU with Snail
308,
Games,
320.
SNAL for
Cluster of
joint
resistance, we'll put a note in
short-term
chat.
drama development. That's MPU and SNAL.
Seeing a cluster of resistance from 307 to 320.
MSTU,
We'll adjust or avoid. No position for myself at this time. Watching here for a possible trade. And we'll remain patient. Especially on a Monday, guys. Last thing I want to do is get
SSBK out with
oversizing
their
a
results.
lower
Sandy
quality type setup
Bravo
or
Kilo.
overtrading. No position for
Add.
myself. Watching for a high quality setup, or we'll adjust for a lower quality setup this morning. MSGM.
MYTE. MYT Netherlands to
MSGM will have to close over 308 for me to consider, and we have resistance at 320. Watching MSGM alert set.
that's Michael Yankee Tango Echo.
No position for myself at this time. Alert set at our key levels. All key levels listed in our squeeze potential channel in Discord. So you guys have access to this every day. So before the move ever happens, I try to list the key level that I'm watching.
CORT Diabetes Care publishes results from prevalence.
And very simple strategy here, guys. Close above that key level is bullish. Close back below that key level is bearish. Very simple strategy, easy to follow.
CSLR Complete Solera. Ticker symbol changes to SPWR and SPWRW. Effective April 22nd. That's Charlie Sandy Lima Romeo, CSLR. ASA, Saba Capital files lawsuit against ASA Gold and Precious Metals and Directors regarding readoption of shareholder rights plan.
WETH, WETH,
Strategy from
Ticker TSLA new highs.
to April 20th.
That's
The company
WETH.
acquires 6,556 Bitcoin.
Find it
for
scanner alert.
5.8 million. That's
Charts in
MSTR.
chat for
WASH out with their earnings.
UPXI.
Reporting 63 cents. Washington Trust
UPXI
Bank
getting
Corp.
a pop. UPXI,
UPXI,
getting a chart in chat for UPXI.
The estimate
getting a
was
pop to high
63 cents, so
302.
that's in line with
UPXI has
estimate
volume,
for
watching for a possible trade. Seeing a chart in chat for
WASH.
UPXI.
Find it for
CFM.
scanner alert.
Hotel.
UPXI,
AVTE,
chart
Arrowhead
UPXI.
Therapeutic Shareholders approved
SBFM.
merger with Jade Biosciences. That's Alpha Victor
WETH.
Tango Echo. AVTE.
UPXI,
News.
UPXI, 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 UPXI,
425. This will be a
UPXI.
We'll put an alert in chat.
UPXI,
For people to watch.
UPXI,
DX Dynex Capital reporting
UPXI close over. Let's see.
A
we
loss
filled the
of
gap
6
to
cents.
405 resistance.
The
and
estimate
just under a
was
441. We'll have to close over
33 cents in
480 today
earnings.
for
That may not
confirmation.
compare
We'll put a note in
for
chat.
Delta X-ray.
501 and 524.
AMTX, Amethyst India plant, receives $31 million
UPXI,
of biodiesel
501 and
orders from
524.
OMCS for
We'll put a
delivery
note
in the next
chat,
3
cluster
months. That's Alpha
resistance.
Michael
Watching
Tango
for a possible
X-ray.
trade. That's on UPXI. We'll be on watch today for confirmation and continuation.
SSBK, Southern States Bank Shares, reported $1.03.
To about $4.05. That's a key level we have on our charts. Now I want to see it close over that resistance and continue through a cluster of resistance here on UPXI. Watching, no position for myself. At this time, we'd like to see it close over $4 to start watching on UPXI, and the high today was $4.25. Watching here for a possible trade will be high risk. That's ticker UPXI with news this morning.
The estimate was 97 cents, so that's a beat
getting a
for
small pop here just off the highs. 425 was the high. Current price 355. That's UPXI.
SSBK.
And seeing a cluster of resistance through 619. We'll keep this in mind. Notes in chat for UPXI. Notes in chat seeing a cluster of resistance from 405 to 619. We'll expect choppy price action in that zone.
IMNN, Eminon announcing IMN
EVGN
N001 abstract.
My stop level as UPXI is showing some high risk type of setup here and watching for a possible trade. One thing to note on UPXI is it is on watch
Major
list
red flag spotted.
today. However, it will have to close over recent resistance gapped up through 480. So close over 501 today. 480 and 501 is worth watching.
UPXI.
For
Major red flag spotted.
continuation. We'll set alerts.
AREB.
Major red flag spotted.
EVGN.
Major red flag spotted.
UPXI getting a small pop here. Under 315 is bearish. Under 315 is bearish. No position for myself at this time.
APVO.
CMG, Chipotle Mexican Grill, signs development agreement to open restaurants in Mexico for the first time. That's Charlie Michael Golf.
Ticker UPXI under 325 is considered bearish momentum. No position for myself at this time. Testing a resistance level. That's UPXI. Watching here for a possible trade. UPXI testing resistance at 360. And the high today was 425. That's UPXI. Watching for a possible trade. Anything under, at this point, 335 is considered bearish. So for anyone who's in this position, that stop level is moving up with the price. So as the price moves up and our trend band starts to tighten up here, UPXI is now testing right between resistance and support. So consolidating here, we'll see which way it breaks out. No position for myself at this time. Seeing a cluster of resistance, UPXI all the way through $4.50 and $5 today. And just to be clear to everyone, especially everyone who's listening in our Discord as well as on YouTube Live, whenever we see something like UPXI, a lower quality setup can still
UPXI.
provide a high quality result. Want to keep that in mind. So a low quality setup can still provide a high quality result. However, it's less likely and less probable. And that means I'm adjusting my size and stop level whenever seeing those conditions. So my job as a trader is to assess the conditions we have in front of us and adjust. UPXI is getting a pop now with volume, 378. That's UPXI getting a pop here with volume and showing some signs of life. Anything under 340 is considered bearish. On UPXI getting a pop here and testing just under $4. The high today was 425 for ticker UPXI getting a pop and watching here for a possible trade. UPXI seeing some support around 340. Anything under 340 is considered bearish. Ticker UPXI getting a small pop here, testing just below $4. The high was 425. UPXI getting a pop now.
ABAT. UPXI.
Ticker ABAT on the scanners. ABAT on the scanners showing a larger float. We'll get a
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
UPXI getting a pop.
UPXI. UPXI.
UPXI getting a pop here, testing resistance. UPXI watching for a possible trade.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
Small size. We'll take profit quick.
UPXI. UPXI.
And trying to take profit on the same candle here, guys.
UPXI.
And there we go. Out 90%.
UPXI.
Holding a lotto. UPXI. 7% on this trade if you're green.
UPXI. UPXI.
90%.
UPXI. UPXI.
UPXI out 90%.
UPXI.
UPXI. Out
UPXI.
90%. Quick scalp. Just over 7%.
UPXI.
on
UPXI.
and still holding, still over 5% in this position. If you're green, not a bad idea to lock in profit. And now over 7% again here. UPXI holding my
EE
position.
Accelerate Energy
Reversing
out
the
with
bullish vertical trend,
preliminary
testing a
results.
cluster
That's
of
a
resistance,
echo
so I'm
echo.
expecting choppy price action. So taking profit quick and holding a lot for continuation. New highs now 467, over 10% on this trade. UPXI over 10%. If you're green, not a bad idea to lock in profit, about 90%. Going to take more
Sees
profit
income
here, up
before
95%.
taxes expected to be in the range of $52 to $59 million
Out
for
95%,
Q1.
UPXI seeing a bullish vertical trend. Out 95%.
That is
30
echo,
seconds on
echo.
this candle. Happy with the profit made. Just over 10% on the lotto here and holding a small lotto for continuation. That's UPXI. If we start to pull back under 380, I will cut. No exceptions. Anything under 380, I will cut my position.
UPXI.
Testing highs now 475.
UPXI.
That's UPXI. New highs 475. Filling the gap
UPXI.
at that 475 level. We have resistance all the way through $5 and $5.24.
UPXI.
Expecting choppy price action on UPXI.
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 Continuing here, up over 25% on this position. If you're green, not a bad idea to lock in profit. Now 30% on this position. That's UPXI. If you're green, not a bad idea to lock in profit. And getting a pop now over 40% UPXI. Guys, beautiful trade here.
UPXI.
Lotto is working out over 40% on UPXI.
UPXI.
If you're green, not a bad idea to lock in profit.
UPXI.
Quick scalp and holding a lotto.
UPXI. UPXI.
And
UPXI.
spiking the highs here, 621.
UPXI. UPXI.
And taking my profit all out. Very happy with the profit here, guys, all out. Still watching.
UPXI.
Still watching here, no position for myself.
UPXI.
All out, UPXI. Still watching here, 619.
UPXI.
Close above 619. We're looking at $6.57
UPXI.
for the
UPXI.
next levels. Very happy with profit made over 40% on this
UPXI.
trade. UPXI in out green and no position for myself at this time. And something to note for UPXI, guys, this is confirmation of our key levels. As mentioned, this is a higher risk type of setup. We do have a cluster of resistance, and that is my concern. So taking the profit as I see it, locking in, and holding a lotto in case we feel this continuation. Now, on our Trend IQ, this is showing a continuation watch. That's why I'm holding that continuation lotto and getting a really nice trade out of this one. All out, UPXI, small profit protection mode is on. First trade of the day.
GOOGL, Competition Commission of India, approved Google settlement proposal in Android TV case. That's Golf Oscar, Oscar Golf Lima.
UPXI.
Major red flag spotted.
Bearish under 481 is now considered bearish. No position for myself at the time. I've taken my profit all out. It doesn't mean it won't continue. It just means I'm happy with the profit made. UPXI over 40% on the top of that move and secured that profit. Will remain green.
EVGN. EVGN.
Ticker ABAT getting a small
UPXI. UPXI.
UPXI is testing their high 621. UPXI is testing their highs here for UPXI. UPXI showing a 1 million share float and getting a pop just over 152% from Thursday's close.
PCRX,
That's
perpetual
UPXI.
supports the Pacific new 300 million share buyback as
UPXI. UPXI.
Just over 522.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
A cluster of resistance on UPXI through 619. Close over 619 is worth watching for continuation. That's UPXI.
UPXI.
Major red flag spotted.
UPXI.
Doma Perpetual believes Pacira stock is undervalued.
UPXI. New key levels are coming out now for UPXI. UPXI is worth watching. Close over 594 and 619 for continuation. Set the alerts below the key levels to better assess conditions. Key levels are out for UPXI, 594 and 619. So for anyone who is listening in on YouTube Live, we go over a strategy here, the confirmation strategy. What we're looking for is the candle to confirm that level. That means we're looking for a 1 minute candle to close over our key levels. All of our key levels are listed before the move ever happens. So UPXI first key level was listed at 501, 524. We hit highs at 621. New key levels out at 594 and 519. So if we close over 594 and 619, we're watching for confirmation.
SBFM.
UPXI is on watch. SBFM is on the scanners. SBFM getting a small pop here with low volume. We'll get a chart and chat for SBFM.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
Testing a cluster of resistance.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
SBFM charts in chat. UPXI is on watch for a possible trade here.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
Over resistance 619.
UPXI.
Has filled the gap to
UPXI.
650. This will be high risk. That's UPXI watching here.
UPXI.
20 seconds on the
UPXI.
candle. UPXI watching
UPXI.
for a possible trade. UPXI will trade smaller size on
UPXI.
green and want to protect profit. 15 seconds on the scale for
UPXI.
UPXI. Want to see it close over 620, 619, 620 key level here on
UPXI.
We have filled the gap to 650.
UPXI. UPXI.
In UPXI, small size. In UPXI, small size here. This is high risk. If we start to come under $6, there's room for concern. And looking for a pop here to highs. We'll start taking profit if we start to gap over 650. That's UPXI. Holding a small lotto, UPXI. Looking for a gap over 650 to start taking profit. 650 is my target. The high today is 668. Would like to stay over $6.19. Close below $6.19. I will cut my position. Testing support around $6.19. Looking for a pop to $6.50 to take profit. That's UPXI holding. And pulling back sharply here. Finger on the sell hotkey. Still holding. Testing support here. Close under $6.19. I may bail. And still holding here. Still holding. Finger on the sell hotkey. Testing support. And under 575 I will cut. No exceptions. Still holding. UPXI looking for a pop to 650. This is high risk. I'm green and using my cushion from this morning on UPXI. Got over 40% on my last trade. And holding a small lotto here on UPXI. Would like to see it close back over 619. We'll possibly add if we can close over 619 here.
SHFS.
UPXI, if we start to come under support around 575, I will cut. Under 575, I will cut. No exceptions. That's UPXI holding. Under 575, I will cut. No exceptions. UPXI, finger on the sell hotkey. And all out for the moment. UPXI, all out. All out, UPXI, all out. So gave back some of my profit on this trade, but remaining green on UPXI, trading with my cushion, all out.
SBFM.
And watching here, UPXI watching, no position for myself this time.
UPXI.
Major red
We are
flag
testing
spotted.
around a support. However, we do have resistance at 619. I'd
APVO.
like to see it back over 619 and 650 before trading. That's UPXI. We'll put a note in chat. And green this morning, thanks to UPXI. Lotto over 40% on that move. Now pulling back, hitting a high at 668. Was first alerted on our scanners at 258. That's on our Find It First momentum scanner. 258 was the first alerted price. 668 is the high. That's a $4 move for UPXI following our alerts this morning on our Find It First scanner.
EVGN.
UPXI.
UPXI is on watch here, getting a small pop. UPXI. No position for myself at this time. I'd like to see it over 620 and 650 before getting back in.
UPXI.
We have filled the gap to
UPXI.
650 half-hour
UPXI.
test. Watching UPXI for a possible trade.
UPXI. UPXI. UPXI.
getting a small pop here and testing resistance around $6. Watching UPXI for a possible trade. Ticker UPXI would like to see it over 619 and 650 for confirmation and continuation, setting alerts below those key levels to better assess conditions before entering.
Coming up at
into
8:30,
UPXI
Chicago
will be
Fed
on watch.
President Goolsbee on CNBC.
Watching ticker UPXI for a possible trade. I am green on the day, UPXI. So first trade green and hit over 40% on the lotto. So really nice move for UPXI. Gave back some profit the last trade, giving it a chance there, but trading with smaller size. At this point, trading with my cushion on UPXI. So if trading this setup, we'll keep in mind this will be high risk, and we'll mitigate risk by trading smaller size, and we'll adjust my stop level for UPXI. One thing I want to focus on, especially on a Monday, guys, is I do not want to oversize or overtrade on a lower quality type entry. Right now, UPXI a high quality type entry would be a close over 619 and 650.
UPXI.
Anything below that is going to be considered
UPXI.
a lower quality type of entry and higher risk. So I want to keep that in mind. No position for myself at this time.
SHFS.
I've got about 4 minutes here until 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. No position for myself. Watching UPXI for a possible trade. And I am green on the day, looking to protect that profit. SBFM is on watch as well. SBFM has resistance to 390. We'll expect choppy price action. That's SBFM.
EVGN.
Charts in chat already this morning for SBFM, getting a small pop there. No position for myself.
UPXI. UPXI.
Ticker UPXI is on watch. UPXI is on watch, testing resistance. Would like to see it over 619 and 650 for continuation. That's UPXI. And showing a 1 million share float. No position for myself at this time. We'll remain patient. EVGN getting a small curl here. Mentioned in chat by Russ. Getting a small pop here, 135 current price. The high today is 178. That's EVGN. No position for myself at this time.
Find it for
SAGT.
scanner alert.
Ticker SAGT on the scanners. SAGT getting a very small pop with low volume. We'll get a chart in chat. SAGT. Showing a 4 million share float for SAGT. Chart is in chat for ticker SAGT. Chart is in chat. Feel free to compare your levels to mine on ticker SAGT. No position for myself at this time. SAGT. Not seeing any news at this time. Yeah, thank you, Joey. Not seeing anything on my end either. And seeing low volume on that move, guys. Very low volume. Only 5,000 shares on SAGT, so want to be careful. Alert set at our squeeze potential key levels. All of our key levels are listed in our squeeze potential channel. UPXI was from our squeeze potential channel this morning. Did squeeze into new high 668, and I'm green on UPXI, looking to protect profit and looking for another entry here. Want to see it close over 619 and 650 before trading. That's UPXI. If trading below the 650 mark, it will be higher risk, and we'll mitigate risk by trading smaller size, or we'll choose to avoid. That's UPXI.
DGLY.
Ticker AREB, charts in chat for AREB, and seeing recent highs all the way through $20, guys. We'll expect choppy price action. AREB, no position for myself.
UPXI.
UPXI is on watch. Watching UPXI for a possible trade. Seeing RSLS. Giving some alerts here in chat. RSLS getting a
RSLS.
penny stock. RSLS, excuse me. Getting a chart in chat for RSLS.
SBFM.
RSLS charts in chat.
SBFM.
Levels to mine.
DGLY.
SBFM getting a small pop here. That's SBFM getting a small pop. And testing
SBFM.
highs, SBFM. New highs 167 with volume. That's
SBFM.
SBFM. And testing
SBFM.
resistance 165 and 174.
SBFM.
SBFM. Getting a volume pop.
SBFM.
Resistance on SBFM. No position for myself at this time. This is
SBFM.
not confirmation or continuation. This is a lower quality type entry
SBFM.
for SBFM. We'll sit out for the moment to protect my profit from UPXI. No position. For anyone who's in SBFM, we'll have to stay above 157. Anything under 157 is considered bearish momentum. 165 and 174 next resistance. Above that 189.
SBFM.
195,
SBFM.
SBFM.
SBFM. SBFM.
Popping
SBFM.
here with volume. 170 highs for SBFM.
SBFM. SBFM. SBFM. SBFM.
SBFM testing highs at 171 and resistance at
DGLY.
174 for SBFM. Above that 189. Here's 174 hit,
SBFM.
176 new highs for
SBFM.
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 News is in chat for SBFM. Came out at 8:30. That's SBFM.
SBFM, that Sunshine Biopharma, they launch everolimus in Canada, an oncology drug with an estimated global market of $2.5 billion. Shares up 36% in pre-market to $1.68 a share. That's Sierra Bravo Foxtrot Mike.
SBFM is testing their highs 177. That's SBFM.
SBFM.
If trading SBFM, we'll mitigate risk by trading smaller size. Watching SBFM for a possible trade.
SBFM.
That's ticker SBFM.
SBFM.
Testing highs 177 for SBFM. Testing highs at 177 with volume. No position for myself at this time. And for anyone who's in, this will have to stay above. Let's see. Looking at the 10-second chart for the trend here. Seeing a trend around 160 on the 10-second chart. Under 160 is considered bearish. That's SBFM.
SHFS.
Under 160 is considered bearish momentum. That's SBFM. No position for myself at this time.
SBFM.
RSLS penny stock moving here, hitting highs 38 cents for RSLS. And just sitting back here, guys, waiting for another setup. I'm green on the day.
UPXI.
One green, one
RSLS.
red, and gave back some of my profit, but happy to say profit protection mode is on. Looking to protect my profit is my main goal here. So sitting out of SBFM, this is a lower quality type setup. Doesn't mean it won't provide a high quality type result. It just means
UPXI. UPXI.
So
UPXI. 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 UPXI, 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 SBFM.
Major red flag spotted.
UPXI.
I am looking for a confirmation candle close over our 619 and 650 level. Until then, this could be a false break. Do not want to get caught in that false break. So it's one thing to obtain the profit. It's a whole nother thing to retain that profit. So looking to retain my profit in UPXI and sticking to the rules of my strategy to keep me consistent. Watching for a close over 619 and 650. Watching here.
UPXI.
UPXI closing in 10 seconds.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
SVRE, that's Saber 1. They expand their European footprint with a new agreement to deploy driver distraction prevented systems across the CEMEX, Czech Republic's cement truck fleet. That is, their shares are up 1.49%. Pre-market $2.04. That is Sierra, Victor, Romeo, Echo.
650 will take some profit. Trading a smaller size here, UPXI. This is higher risk. 650 is my target. We'll take some profit at 650. We'll hold a lotto in case there's continuation on UPXI if we can get above 650. Holding a high risk lotto here, looking for a pop. I am green, just holding. There we go, guys. Out 50%, out 75% now, taking profit, and out 90%.
UPXI.
LHRC, that's the Rosa Holdings. They have a strategic collaboration with Lofty to increase agent productivity. Introduced new recurring revenue stream. Shares up 2.5%. Pre-market to 13 cents a share. That's Lima, Romeo, Kilo, Charlie.
Say profit protection mode is on.
UPXI. UPXI.
If you're green, not a bad idea to lock in profit. 690 new highs. That's UPXI. New high 695 now. Just over 10% on this trade. That's UPXI.
PRZO, that is Parazero Technologies. They received the Israeli Ministry of Defense's approval to market globally its drop air precision airdrop systems in collaboration with Heaven Drones. Shares up 12.6%, pre-market to 69 cents a share. It's Papa Romeo Zulu
UPXI.
Oscar.
UPXI.
UPXI still holding up over
UPXI.
14%, now 15%.
UPXI. UPXI.
18%, spiking quickly.
UPXI. UPXI. UPXI.
20% trade. UPXI.
UPXI.
20% trade.
UPXI.
That's
UPXI.
Goolsby live on CNBC
UPXI.
saying we've got short run
UPXI.
expectations up.
Up 25%.
But long run
UPXI.
expectations not rising is very important. Once again, via
95%.
a CNBC
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
Major red flag spotted.
UPXI.
I did a lock in profit, 30%. It's exactly the squeeze momentum that we're looking for on UPXI. You can see it's all over our meaningful scanners here and letting us know this is the obvious stock to be trading. 36% now UPXI, 36%. If you're green, not a bad idea to lock in profit. Still up 32%. And all out for now. All out. UPXI, all out for now.
UPXI, UPXI,
All out
UPXI,
UPXI.
UPXI,
And very happy with my profit, guys. Profit protection mode is on.
UPXI.
That's
That it will
Goolsby
continue.
live
This is still
on
watch for continuation.
CNBC.
And really, we don't have anything to predict and say, you know, this is going to $9, $10,
SBFM.
Right? We can't really
Saying the
predict
Fed
that.
needs to
Instead,
look
what
where
we're doing
things
is
will
trading
be
the price
through the
action
year. Tariffs are
and
one
volume as
input.
we see it. Let me mute this.
Also, product.
So we're trading the price action and volume as we see it. Proud to say profit protection mode is on. A couple trades here on UPXI this morning. 2 trades green, 1 trade red. Gave back some profit on that trade, but made up for that loss on UPXI and then some. Profit protection mode on a Monday. We'll carry over this cushion into our Tuesday session. Very happy to say locking in the profit on this move and cannot have it back. So no position for myself at this time. Now we'll list the new key level for UPXI. This was on our Find It First scanner, first alerted at 258. The high is 884. Impressive move here on UPXI, over $5 per share. Over $6 per share on UPXI. Now the new key level will be listed as, let's see, 884 is the high. Filled the gap to 880. We need to close over 880 and $9. So can set alerts below those levels. No position for myself at this time.
More from the Fed's Goolsby in a CNBC interview saying the impact of tariffs on macro economy could be modest, and also we need to wait it out to figure out what to do.
For UPXI, new key levels out. UPXI is testing resistance and
UPXI, 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 UPXI.
884 is the high for
UPXI, 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 UPXI.
Seeing a cluster of resistance.
RSLS.
Putting a note in chat for the cluster of resistance.
UPXI.
823 to $9. RSLS penny stock moving here, getting a pop to highs 40 cents for RSLS penny stock moving. UPXI testing a cluster of resistance all the way through $9. Key levels are out in our squeeze potential channel. No position for myself at this time.
UPXI, UPXI,
UPXI testing a
UPXI,
UPXI,
UPXI, UPXI, UPXI,
spiking highs now
UPXI,
915 and testing resistance
UPXI,
at $9. New highs 920 for
UPXI,
UPXI.
SHFS.
Resistance.
UPXI,
UPXI new
UPXI.
highs 920.
UPXI,
And continuing here, 920 highs for UPXI. Has not closed over $9 yet. We are testing above $9 here. It could spike right to 950 and 961. Seeing resistance through 961. There it is. Spiking 982 new highs. Continuing here. Beautiful move for anyone who's still in. UPXI hitting highs 982.
UPXI, UPXI,
1035
UPXI,
spiking here. On
UPXI,
What an impressive
UPXI.
move here. UPXI hitting
UPXI.
highs now 1035. No position for myself.
UPXI,
Testing a
UPXI
cluster
shares at the
UPXI,
highs now
UPXI.
$10.35.
Just
Uniform
yet.
Papa.
No
UPXI.
position for
India.
myself. We'll sit out for the moment to protect my profit.
UPXI,
UPXI new highs $11.
UPXI.
And testing a cluster of resistance. We'll put a note in
UPXI.
chat.
UPXI,
Major red flag spotted.
UPXI, 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 UPXI,
Company announced
UPXI,
the pricing of its private placement above the last market closing price, $2.28 per
Ticker
share.
UPXI hitting highs 11.26.
Now at
That's
$11.26.
UPXI, new highs
That's
11.26.
UPXI.
right, guys, new key levels out for UPXI. New key levels out. 1115 is the key level. 1115, 1147, and 1169 cluster of resistance on UPXI. Expecting choppy price action. Beautiful move here from our Find It First scanner. First alerted at $2.58. Now hitting highs at 1126. That's UPXI.
Fed Schoolsby says it would be difficult if both sides of Fed's mandate go wrong. It's
UPXI.
also about magnitude and how long it lasts. Don't know
UPXI.
what impacts on the supply chain will be. Want to be a steady hand.
UPXI.
Fed President.
UPXI.
Ticker
UPXI.
seeing a bullish
UPXI.
trend,
CNBC.
testing a cluster of resistance all the way through
UPXI.
1150 and 1169, expecting choppy price action. This is showing a 1 million share flow on UPXI, currently up 371% from Thursday's close. That's UPXI, testing highs and
UPXI.
resistance.
NNBR and NBR
UPXI
and
testing
announcing another
highs
strong
around
quarter
1126.
of
Current
new
price is
business wins. That's
1083
November,
and
November,
pulling
Bravo,
back now.
Romeo.
That's UPXI
NNBR.
testing highs around 1126.
VCNX, VaccineX to report new clinical data revealing pepinimab's unique mechanism to enhance immunotherapy at AACR
RSLS.
meeting. That's Victor Charlie November X-ray. VCNX.
UPXI. UPXI. UPXI.
Ticker UPXI is testing
UPXI.
highs at 1126.
UPXI.
That's UPXI.
UPXI.
Ticker RSLS,
UPXI.
cheap stock under $1. Penny stock moving here, testing highs at 42 cents. That's RSLS. Penny stock testing highs at 42 cents.
RSLS.
Ticker RSLS hitting highs at 43 cents. Penny stock moving here. That's RSLS hitting highs now at 43 cents with volume.
UPXI.
Major red flag spotted.
NNBR reaffirms previous 2025 adjusted EBITDA guidance. That's November, November Bravo Romeo raises 5-year adjusted EBITDA margin target to 13 to 14%. That's NNBR.
Ticker UPXI pulling back from those highs.
BGM Group to acquire 100% of equity interest of Wonder Dragon by issuing 38.2 million shares at $2 per share. That's Bravo Golf Michael, BGM. That was out earlier, actually.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
UPXI. RSLS.
Fed Schoolsby said Fed chair is most important person at the table. Their opinion carries a lot of weight.
Ticker RSLS. Penny stock getting a pop to highs now 46 cents. That's ticker RSLS.
UPXI.
HEI, Heiko subsidiary, acquired Rosen Aviation for cash consideration paid at closing. That's Hotel Echo India.
SBFM. RSLS.
UPXI.
Major red flag spotted.
Goolsby said Fed independence is critically important. Goolsby said inflation rate is higher in countries where there is political interference.
RSLS.
Ticker RSLS, penny stock moving here, testing highs at 47 cents. That's ticker RSLS, testing highs at 47 cents with volume.
SHFS.
UPXI. UPXI. EVGN.
Major red flag spotted.
SBFM.
UPXI.
Major red flag spotted.
UPXI.
UPXI. UPXI. UPXI.
Ticker UPXI
UPXI.
getting a small pop here. That's
UPXI.
getting a small pop.
UPXI. UPXI.
UPXI, the high today was 1126. Current price is 986. No position for myself at this time. Multiple trades on the UPXI this morning, and proud to say profit protection mode is on. So again, one thing to obtain the profit in the first place, but it's a whole nother thing to retain that profit soon after. UPXI will watch for high quality type setups. If trading a lower quality type setup, I will mitigate risk by trading smaller size and will adjust my stop level, mental stops here in the pre-market session, and can trade with hard stops depending on your size in the regular market.
UPXI.
No position for myself.
UPXI.
UPXI getting a pop here with volume.
UPXI.
Watching UPXI showing a 1 million share float, and the high today was 1126 for UPXI. UPXI is testing resistance. That's ticker UPXI testing resistance.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
1052.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
UPXI seeing a bullish
UPXI.
vertical trend, getting a pop into resistance. That's UPXI.
UPXI.
The high today is 1126. Current
UPXI.
price is 1041. That's ticker UPXI, getting a small pop here and testing resistance.
Gold continued to make new highs now, up 96, 34, 24, 70.
SBFM.
Major red flag spotted.
Ticker RSLS penny stock.
UPXI.
Major red
Small
flag
pop here
spotted.
just under the highs. The high today was 48 cents. Current price is 44 cents. Penny stock moving. That's RSLS, getting a small pop just below its highs of 48 cents.
SBFM.
Major red flag spotted.
UPXI. UPXI.
Seeing some volume in ticker UPXI, no position. for
CVX,
myself
Chevron
at this
starts
time.
oil production from Ballymore project in Gulf of America. That is Charlie Victor X-ray, CVX. ZBH, Zimmer Biomed completes acquisition of Paragon 28. That's Zulu Bravo Hotel. TKO, WWE announcing acquisition of leading Mexican lucha libre promotion, AAA. That's Tango Kilo Oscar. CON, Concentra to acquire Pivot On-Site Innovations,
SHFS.
Charlie Oscar November. CON.
Ticker MYS.
Find it for
NYSZ.
scanner alert.
MYSZ on the scanners. Seeing low volume. That's ticker MYSZ.
VRNS and PSTG. Veronis announcing partnership with
That's ticker MYSZ. Getting a small pop. We'll get a chart and chat. No position for myself.
Z, My Size CEO issues letter
UPXI.
to shareholders
UPXI.
regarding
UPXI.
the 2025 strategic outlook.
Ticker MYSZ. Charts in chat. Feel free to compare your levels to mine on ticker MYSZ. No position for myself. at this
UPXI.
That's
time.
Michael Yankee Sandy Zulu.
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
Major red flag
UPXI.
spotted.
UPXI.
Ticker UPXI.
UPXI.
Getting a small pop. No position for myself at this time. UPXI. Multiple trades this morning. And the only stock I've traded so far today, guys. Multiple trades on UPXI. Proud to say profit protection mode is on. Hit some really nice wins this morning on this Monday. And we'll carry that cushion over into our Tuesday session.
Find it for
APDN.
scanner alert.
And we'll lean on that. ABDN.
SBFM.
Small pop. APDN on the scanners with low volume. APDN. Getting a chart in chat for APDN. Getting a small pop. APDN charts in chat. Feel free to compare your levels to mine on ticker APDN. Getting a small pop and seeing a news headline. We'll share the news in chat. APDN. Headlines in chat for APDN. Feel free to reference that. Getting a small pop and seeing low volume at this time. Penny stock under $1. APDN will expect
UPXI.
choppy price
UPXI.
action.
UPXI.
UPXI getting a small pop here with volume. UPXI has a lot of liquidity here, so able to get in and out quick with larger size. And UPXI
MSAI getting a
that.
pop here. Multi-sensor
However, we
AI
have
launches
reached
in,
a
UPXI. 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 UPXI.
$10. Anything below
UPXI.
$10 is
UPXI.
considered
UPXI.
is just over $10.
UPXI. UPXI. UPXI.
UPXI testing
UPXI.
highs 1126. That's
UPXI.
UPXI testing highs 1126. Resistance
UPXI.
1140 to 1169.
UPXI.
Next resistance would be 1140 to 1169, then $12. That's
UPXI.
testing resistance now. No position for myself. Watching here for a possible trade.
UPXI.
And this will be high risk, guys. I'm in the green on UPXI. We'll be trading smaller size if taking this setup. Watching UPXI for a possible trade. I'm in profit protection mode, so my goal is to protect that profit. Watching UPXI for a quick trade here or a lotto trade, and we'll look to protect my profit made this morning. Got about 25 minutes till market open. UPXI testing highs 1126 and spiking here. New highs
UPXI, 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 UPXI,
in
UPXI hitting
UPXI.
$12 at the
very high
highs.
risk under 10.
If I'm
UPXI.
Stop out,
India.
no exceptions. Mental stops here in the pre-market session.
UPXI,
Under 1080, I will stop out, no exceptions. That's UPXI. Holding a small lotto, looking for a pop. That's UPXI.
UPXI.
Holding a small lotto, looking for a pop here. Very high risk. Under
UPXI.
1080, I will cut. No exceptions. Under 1080, I will cut.
UPXI,
Holding UPXI. Testing highs
UPXI.
around $12.
UPXI,
Under 1180, I will cut. No exceptions. And all out. UPXI, all out for the moment. All out for the moment. UPXI, all out. Looking for a close over 1159 on UPXI will be high risk. Watching here. Testing resistance. UPXI, I'm all out. Watching here. And getting a pop. Watching here 1150. No position for myself. UPXI is on watch. Watching it test resistance here 1160. 1160 and 1170 resistance on UPXI. Watching here for a possible trade. And will be high risk. No position for myself. I'm green on the day, UPXI. And goal is to retain that profit and carry it over into our Tuesday session. Watching UPXI here for a possible trade. And we'll trade quick, guys, trading with hotkeys. We'll get in and out quick and looking to keep it as tight as possible. No position for myself. If getting in here at this time, it would have to stay over 1159. Would like to see it close over 1160, then hold that level. Watching. And pulling back here. No position for myself at this time. We'll sit out for the moment. No position. Looking to protect my profit on UPXI. I am green. We'll trade smaller size if I'm trading throughout the rest of this session or today, as I'm in the green and hitting goals. So I want to carry over that cushion into our
UPXI.
Major red flag
session.
spotted.
And for anyone who is listening in on YouTube Live, we are hosting this pre-market show. We did this last week. We're going to do it again this week as well. So we'll be live all week. So feel free to join in. I'll start around 7:30 a.m. Eastern time each day. We'll be live on YouTube. If you want to join in every day, we do this live in our Discord, and you guys have access to real-time alerts and real-time information in our Discord, and you can join at bullishboblive.com. No position for myself. UPXI pulling back sharply on that candle, so dodging a loss there, getting out of that position, keeping it as tight as possible. Again, I'm in the green on UPXI, so the goal today is to retain that profit. So the last thing I want to do is get caught over trading or oversizing on a lower quality type entry, or after I've already hit my daily goals. So UPXI, if trading this setup again, will just trade smaller size to mitigate that risk. So in other words, guys, trying to keep that green. You know, to keep it simple, just trying to keep that green, right? We've hit daily goals. Last thing I want to do is give it back. So focused on the
RSLS.
strategy, focused on the rules that will keep us consistent. UPXI can set alerts. At this point, we want to see it close over $12. We have filled the gap to $12. This was on our Find It First scanner at $2 and I believe $2.48
UPXI.
for UPXI. $2.58, excuse me. $2.58 first alerted price. $12 is the high. That's for UPXI this morning. Key levels are out for UPXI. $12, $12.26, and $12.50. A cluster of resistance. That's $12, $12.26, and $12.50. Close above these key levels. We'll then have to hold. So acting as resistance. Once we get above, it should act as support. Anything below that support, I will stop out. So clear indication of where to get in, where to get out. $12, $12.26, and $12.50. Next major resistance on UPXI. Close above $12 is worth watching for confirmation and continuation.
RSLS.
Ticker RSLS, penny stock moving this morning, hitting highs at 48 cents, testing highs now. That's ticker RSLS, penny stock moving and testing highs at 48 cents. $20 minutes until market open, 20 minutes.
UPXI. UPXI, 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 UPXI.
Ticker UPXI getting a small
UPXI,
pop here. The high today
UPXI.
was $12. Current price is $10.54, getting a small pop here. Expecting choppy price action until we can get over $12, $12.26 and $12.50. A cluster of resistance on the UPXI above. No position for myself. Currently up 353% from the previous close. That's UPXI.
RSLS.
UPXI was first alerted on our final
Ticker
first
SPY,
sales
new
call,
highs.
258, hit a high of $12. Very impressive move here. This is that low float momentum that we love to see, that squeeze momentum on UPXI this morning. Ticker RSLS, penny stock moving this morning and testing highs now at 48 cents. Current price is 47 cents. That's RSLS, penny stock moving here and testing highs at 48 cents. Ticker RSLS, penny stock hitting highs now 49 cents for RSLS with volume, just over 1 million shares.
AV,
That's
AeroVironment
RSLS.
secured
New highs
$46.6
now
million
49
contract
cents.
with the Italian Ministry of Defense, Alpha Victor, Alpha Victor.
Ticker TSLA, new highs.
TSLA. RSLS. SBFM.
Ticker RSLS, penny stock getting a pop here and testing highs at 49 cents. That's RSLS testing highs at 49 cents.
RSLS. SHFS.
Ticker RSLS, penny stock hitting highs now 50 cents for RSLS, hitting new highs at 50 cents with volume. That's ticker RSLS. RSLS new highs at 51 cents. Penny stock moving into highs here. That's ticker RSLS, new highs 51 cents.
RSLS. UPXI.
UPXI.
Guys, under 15 minutes until market open. No position for myself at this time. One stock traded so far for me, guys. Multiple trades on UPXI. In out green and locked in my profit. We'll retain that profit throughout today's session, and we'll carry it over into tomorrow's session. No position for myself at this time. We've got under 15 minutes until market open. For those listening on YouTube live, thank you for joining in, guys. We'll be shutting this down closer to 9:30. For those listening in on Discord in our group, I will be live until about roughly around 10 a.m. I'm going to be shutting it down
UPXI.
today and looking to retain that profit. Hitting goals this morning, and this is a great start to our week. Trading UPXI off of our Find It First scanner. First alerted at 258, heading highs at $12. This is exactly what we're looking for.
UPXI.
Has volume, has the float size, has the price action we're looking for. It is listed as continuation and has news. So just a full recipe for success here on UPXI. Anyone who's coming in prepared should be making money on UPXI and locking in the profit. Now our goal is to retain that profit and not give it back. We've got under 15 minutes till market open. Ticker
Find It First scanner
DWTX.
alert.
Scanners DWTX hitting our scanners. That's ticker DWTX seeing low volume. We'll get a chart in chat.
DWTX.
Charts in chat DWTX. Feel free to compare your levels to mine. DWTX charts in chat, and not seeing any news at this time. Notes in chat, not seeing news at this time. DWTX low volume pop.
DWTX. 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 DWTX.
DWTX 523.
DWTX.
RSLS.
DWTX. DWTX. DWTX.
Ticker DWTX hitting highs now 542.
DWTX, dog with therapeutic shares popping here to the high. Delta Whiskey Tango X-ray. DWTX.
SHFS.
DWTX.
Ticker DWTX testing
DWTX.
highs at 542. That's DWTX.
DWTX. DWTX.
DWTX testing highs 542, and volume is picking up. Testing highs now.
DWTX. DWTX.
Major red flag spotted.
Ticker DWTX testing highs 542, and I'm not seeing any news at this time. No position for myself.
10 minutes until market open.
$10 until market open. DWTX testing highs 5.
DWTX. 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 DWTX.
New highs.
DWTX.
Scanner DWTX.
DWTX. DWTX. DWTX.
DWTX new highs 589.
DWTX.
That's DWTX hitting highs 589. Ticker DWTX is testing highs at 589. That's DWTX. No position for myself at this time watching here. And one thing that I'm seeing on DWTX is we have recent resistance through $14. We'll expect choppy price action. DWTX will have to mitigate risk by trading smaller size, and will adjust my stop level or will choose to avoid. I'm in the green today. UPXI multiple trades.
DWTX.
Proud to say profit protection mode is on. My goal is to carry over that cushion into tomorrow's session. No position for myself at this time. We've got under 10 minutes until market open.
UPXI.
UPXI.
Ticker UPXI getting a small pop here. The high today is $12. Current price is $10.16. That's UPXI. Showing a 1 million share float. Getting a small pop here. Again, the high today was $12 for UPXI. Current price is $10.16.
DWTX.
Major red flag spotted.
SBFM.
UPXI.
Ticker UPXI getting a small pop here. 1031 current price. The high today was $12. Our key levels are listed on UPXI. Close over $12, $12.26 and $12.50 are the key levels for today's confirmation. UPXI close over $12, $12.26 and $12.50. We'll then have to hold each one of those levels as support. Right now acting as resistance.
Major red flag
Alert set
spotted.
lower key levels to better assess conditions before entering my trade. No position for myself at the time. And green on the day, guys. UPXI worked out to be a really nice setup for us this morning. High quality setup on UPXI, giving us high quality results on our Find It First scanner this morning. First alerted around 258 and hitting highs at $12. That's UPXI. No position, locked in my profit, looking to protect my profit and carry this over into our Tuesday session. And we'll be shutting down the YouTube stream here in just a couple minutes, guys. For those listening in Discord live, we will be live until roughly around 10 a.m. Eastern time this morning. Again, I am green and looking to protect profit, so may not trade again after market open. My goal now is to retain that profit on the day. So very happy to hit goals this morning and looking to not give back that profit. UPXI will be on watch alert set below our key levels. $12, $12.26,
UPXI, UPXI,
Until
UPXI,
then, we'll be
UPXI,
more like a bounce watch type of play.
UPXI,
Will be high risk.
UPXI, UPXI,
getting a pop here.
UPXI,
This is exactly
UPXI,
what we're talking about here,
UPXI,
so that's bounce type of play here.
UPXI,
UPXI offering those bounce plays.
UPXI,
No position
UPXI,
for myself this time. We'll sit
UPXI,
out and we'll
UPXI,
retain my profit.
UPXI, 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 UPXI.
MULN, Mullen, Cash Flow on Wheels, Multi-State FedEx, and Amazon DSP Consolidator purchases 20 Mullen 3 Class 3S. That's Michael Uniform Lima November,
And UPXI
MULN.
choppy as we expect. This is exactly what we're expecting. So as I mentioned, guys, those bounce watch plays, you know, they may provide a small scalp here and there, but they are very high risk. So I want to be aware of that risk before taking the trade. So for me, just means I will look at those conditions, assess, and adjust. So adjusting my size and my stop level is going to be so critical to my success here. UPXI will have to close over $12.
Major red flag
We
spotted.
have filled the gap to $12 today. All right, for those listening in on our YouTube live stream, thank you for joining in this morning, guys. It was a great Monday with UPXI hitting our Find It First scanner at $2.58, hitting highs at $12. Multiple trades on UPXI. Proud to say profit protection mode is on. And for me, guys, I like to get in, get green, get out, hold myself a lotto in case there's continuation. I'm not one to usually predict where the stock is going to go. Instead, what I like to do is trade with our indicators. We've got scalping indicators and trend indicators. So if I'm looking to stay into the position longer, typically I'm leaning on our trend indicators. So I like to use the scalping indicators to take my profit quick, get in, green, and out, hold my lotto, and use the trend indicators to then aid me in the trend setup there. So once we start to show bearish
MULN
trend, then I can start to sell into my position. MULN getting a small pop here. MULN getting a small pop to 119 highs. We'll get a chart in chat for MULN. And charts coming in chat now. And MULN charts in chat. All right. For those of you listening on YouTube live, thank you for joining in. We will be live tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, so feel free to join in. If you want to join in each day live in our Discord with these real-time alerts and real-time scanners, you can visit bullishboblive.com, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions going forward. All right, guys, thank you on
DWTX.
YouTube. Discord will continue.